at the outline for today, how to get seller and buyer leads using Facebook posts, boosts, ads, and pixels. Let me tell you that this is a two-part class. We're only going to go through part one today. There's a lot in both parts. I'm going to call this the basics today, and I'm going to call part two, which will be next week, the advanced class, where we get into Facebook pixels, custom audiences, and I feel like we need to build first our basics before we get into the advanced features of it. A little housekeeping here that past classes, such as the killer listing presentation, such as how to win every expired listing, how to win for sale by owner listings, as well as how to post your listings into social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. They can all be found at https://gmarino.valuedlender.com. There is a tab toward the bottom there that will say Realtor Recorded Marketing Classes. Please feel free to click on that tab. It'll drop down. You'll see 7 classes there. Feel free to click on any of them for a refresher or for the first time if you've not been to those classes. Growing your business. Let me know if you need some help with the killer listing presentation. Let me know if you need help with a CRM where we can be dripping on your database. You all have clients in the MLS. You have them in your Hotmail, in your Gmail. You have them somewhere. And if you're not staying in contact with them on a monthly or every 2-week basis, contact me. I have a free CRM. It's called Follow My Clients. I'd be more than happy to work with you on downloading them and then uploading them into Follow My Clients. That system has 2 years of content, so you'll be able to then at least be dripping on your clients, on your database, on your prospects for the next 2 years. Any help that I can give you on the expireds or FSBOs? I think the expireds is just such an exciting area right now, especially with this coronavirus. Some people have been holding off or have canceled their listings right now. For you to introduce yourself, and if you go to that tab on those Realtor Recorded Marketing Classes, class number 2, you're going to see that it only takes 5 minutes of your time in the morning, 5 minutes of your time in the afternoon, and you're able to introduce yourself to at least one expired every day. It's a self-generated lead. If you did that, you'd have 5 in a week, 10 and a half month, 20 per month, 40 in 2 months. You'd have 60 in 3 months. That's only if you spend 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the afternoon. Double that and you'll double the number of prospects that you'll have out there. I just think it's, if I was a realtor, I'd be working that expired market like crazy right now and using that marketing approach to introduce my services. So having said that, let's get into today's subject. Let's get going. Leads from Facebook. All you need a Facebook business page. The Facebook business page, most of you should have. Contact me if you don't know how to create one. But a Facebook business page is the sponsor for all of your ads. And let's just talk a little bit about Facebook for a second, how it's set up. Facebook, obviously, when you log in, you go onto your personal side. Obviously, you can also then flip over to your business page. Whenever you post, whether it be on your personal page or on your business page, you're only going to get in front of about 50 people per listing, per post. The reason for that, Facebook said that only people that you like if you interact with another person's Facebook page, you like it, you comment on it, you share it, that person's going to then get to see your post. Conversely, if someone likes, shares, comments on your post, they're going to see future posts of you. So again, being a human being, being valuable, we only have so many people that we can interact with on a daily basis. And if you get 50 people, that's a lot. In today's class, I'm going to show you how, whenever you do post, you should be sharing it in groups. So in other words, there is going to be, I probably share in 12 different groups every day. And I probably get about 300 to 400 people that get to see my posts on a daily basis. The second thing you're going to need when you do Facebook is you're going to need content. Well, part of your content would be post your activity. As realtors, you have listings, you have open houses, You should be able to start talking about that you've got $10,000 to give to buyers to help them with their down payment and their closing costs. You should be able to let them know or post that they could possibly buy a home for 1% of the purchase price. Those are exciting things to talk to people about. You can also talk to them about what is your home worth. As the spring market, as the sun is shining, as the grass is growing, people are starting to go out and starting to look around. I mean, Erin said that, you know, she's having quite a bit of activity on her home, on her listings. Maybe people would like to know, as they're thinking about, well, should I put my home on the market now? Maybe I'd like to know what my home is worth. That should be something that you should be putting out there. Buy a 4-unit building for only 3.5% down. Most people, when they think of multiple units, 2, 3, 4 units, they think I've got to have at least 20, 25% down. Wouldn't it be nice if you were to shout it out and let people know that you've got access to help them buy that 4-unit, that 3-unit, that 2-unit building for only 3.5%. You can also post what I call a free report, a neighborhood report. Maybe you're concentrating on Orland Park, Naperville, your particular subdivision, and you've got statistics on the number of homes that are listed for sale and what % of a sales price they're being sold for, how many days they're on the market. You could post that in your Facebook to the people that are following you. This one I love. It's 90 things you can't afford to neglect when selling your home. It's a report. It's a free report. People like free. So why wouldn't you give them a free report on the 90 things that they can't afford to neglect? This is another very cool report. I'd like to offer to you, you can put into your post, I'd like to offer you the 201 things I do when selling your home to get you, to maximize the purchase price, to sell it profitably and in a hassle-free manner. I gave that to you guys during the killer listing presentation. Again, for those that missed that, if anybody wants that report on the 201 things that you do as a realtor to help someone's home, text me, email me, call me, and I'd be happy to email it out to you. Best real estate deals in your area, another cool report. List of foreclosed homes in your area, another cool report. These are all different reports that you can put out there into Facebook, and that it shouldn't take you a long time to do. My whole purpose of today's class is to help you understand that these posts should take you no more than 2 minutes each day. I don't want this to be a long half-hour exercise. We all got things to do. But if you're consistent, these can become your commercials on a daily basis to help people understand who you are, to brand you, what are your products, what are your services. I mean, I can't tell you how many people contact me, text me, email me and say, hey, I remember you had $10,000 to help people with down payment and closing costs. Hey, I remember you saying that you could help someone buy a home for as little as 1% of the purchase price. Can you talk to me? Can you contact me? Help me understand how I can do that. But they would never know that unless I was in there on a daily basis, posting at least one of these. I'm going to show you 5 or 6 different posts, and I post one per day so that people can understand exactly what it is that I offer for products and services. Again, I'm going back to the commercial. When you see commercials on TV, do you immediately go out and buy that product or service? Not necessarily. But what you do is you at least have in the back of your mind, because you see it today, you might see it tomorrow, you might see it 2 or 3 days from now. You're seeing it consistently being put in front of you, and when the need arises for that cold beer or for that particular product, you're going to remember, oh, I remember seeing that with this particular company. I'm going to go look for that item. So again, I want this to become your commercials, and they're free of charge, which is such a cool thing. The other thing that's advanced, and we'll talk about it at next week's class, is posting videos on the subject matter. I have done many a video, and I'm more than happy to do any video with any of the realtors that are on this call regarding how to buy a home for 1% of the purchase price, or how does someone go about getting or qualifying for $10,000 for down payment and closing costs. Video is the highest form of branding. It gets the highest number of looks. So if you're interested in getting more exposure and you're not afraid of at least getting in front of the camera for a couple of minutes with me, call me, text me, let's set up an appointment, let's do a video together. All right, after you've got some content, then what you're gonna do is you need to capture your leads by creating what I call a landing page. And we're gonna take a look at those. They're all free from Agent Marketing. They give you 9 templates, and I'm gonna give you access to all 9 templates. They all can be modified, and you're gonna see how we modify them today. In other words, I'm not interested, as a small business person, I am not interested in just shouting out, hey, here's the 90 things you can't afford to neglect when selling your home. I want them to understand they can get that report by clicking this link and going to this landing page and giving me their email address. Or if someone says, hey, I talk about, hey, you can get $10,000 to help you with down payment and closing costs. I also want to say, in order to find out how you can qualify for this $10,000, please click this link. In other words, every single one of my posts have a landing page or a link to go to give me their contact information. I'm interested in capturing their contact information so that I can follow up with them. And then once I have, once I want to drive traffic then to that content after I put together my content, my landing page, I want to drive traffic to it. Today we're going to talk about social posts that are shared. We're gonna do our social posting. We're gonna then share it to a bunch of different groups within Facebook. You can then do online ads. We're gonna do 2 ads today to further get beyond just the 50 people that Facebook is allowing us to see who have interacted with us or we have interacted with them. So I want to get out to 90,000 people, say within Naperville. Well, that takes me from 50 to 90,000 people. And again, these ads are very economical. They're going to cost us about $5 a day for 7 days for a week. That's $35 to get out there in front of, probably you're going to get in front of about 3,000 to 4,000 people. That to me is a good return on my $35. Next week, we're going to talk about Facebook pixels. We're going to talk about targeted audiences and customer databases. How each one of you taking your customer database, remember that CRM we talked about, uploading it, dripping on your customer database? That database should also be uploaded into Facebook. Every time you do an ad, your customer database should know about it. You should be putting it in front of them, and it's at no extra cost to add different audiences that are going to see your Facebook ads. But one of the major databases out there should be your customer database. And then next week, again, we're going to utilize what's called retargeting with Facebook Pixel and custom audiences. Remember we talked about that landing page that, if people like what we have to say they're interested in getting $10,000. So they want to know how they can qualify for $10,000 in down payment assistance and closing costs. So they click this link. Well, it's going to ask them for their name, their email, and their phone number. And what if say 300 people go there, but only say 10 of them fill it out? Well, 10 of them filled it out, and we're going to work with those 10 people, correct? We've got their name, their email, their phone number, and we're going to start working with them. However, there's another 290 people that just went there and did not fill it out. Well, Facebook gives us an opportunity to capture those 290 people that went there, did not fill it out, and we can then retarget them with additional ads. So again, that's not today's class, but I just want to give you an idea that we have something called retargeting within Facebook that's going to allow us to capture all the people that go to our landing pages but don't fill it out for us. So let's get started with today's class. We're going to create commercials to help you brand yourself in Facebook. Branding is letting people know what it is that you stand for, what it is that you offer, what are your products, what are your services. So remember, commercials have to be consistent. It's not a one and done. You can't post these. We're going to go through about 5 different posts today. You can't just post these once and say, okay, I didn't get a lot of business out of it. What you have to do is say, it's going to take me all 2 minutes each day, and it's my commercial, and I'm going to let people know on a daily basis what it is that I do and what I offer. So how about if we did a Facebook post that will offer $10,000 to encourage someone to buy a home? And another post would be, would you like to buy a home for 1% of the purchase price? And a third one might be, who wants a free report on 90 things you can't afford to neglect when selling your home? And another one would be, would you like to know what your home is worth? And another one might be, who wants to buy a 4-unit building for only 3.5% down? And last but not least, who needs a free FSBO selling kit? Now, let me give you an idea of what they look like in Facebook. So this is a post for the 10,000. If given 10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? This you could post on Monday. Nice graphic. Again, if this becomes your text, then all you have to do the following Monday is copy the text, go into Google Images, go get another image that looks like $10,000 or looks like people jumping up in the air with joy or whatever photo you want. And then what you can do is you'll upload that new image into your Facebook post, paste in your text, and you're done. This is going to take you all 2 minutes once they're created, once they're in your Facebook. Another one that would, as far as what you might post on Tuesday, if you could buy a home for 1% of the purchase price, would you stop renting? Again, a nice image. The following Tuesday, go get another 1% image that looks different than the one you did the week before. Copy and paste the text into your new Facebook post, and you're done within 2 minutes. Notice every one of them has a link, an HTTP, that's your landing page, where they can find out how they can find out or get more information. Post on Wednesday. Get your free report on 90 things you can't neglect when selling your home. Hey, attention homeowners. Jake Kiltz with Home Smart Realty wants to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money. Get your copy of this powerful, free 8-page report. There's your landing page, 90-step report, getmoreinformation.org. How about on Thursday? What is your home worth? Are you curious as to what homes in your neighborhood are selling for? More importantly, are you curious as to what your home is worth in this hot spring market? Find out what your home is worth, but here's the landing page. Don't keep this a secret. Let's share it, etc. This is an optional way of putting it together. And by the way, everything that I show you here, I will be emailing out to you after this presentation so that you guys have it for your library. This is, again, the ad itself that we're going to be talking about later. And how about on Friday? Buy a 4-unit occupied building for only 3.5% down. Wow. Amazing. If you occupy a 4-unit, there's now special financing that grants you 96.5%. This one I always get business on. There's always people out there that are interested in knowing, how can I get into an income-producing property for the least amount of money? For the most part, if they do buy a 4-unit, the other 3 units, the rental income that comes in far exceeds their mortgage payment. They're living there in essence mortgage free. So kind of some cool posts that you can plan on. That was a Monday through Friday. Saturday, it's an optional day. I have here a FSBO that, again, if you go to my one of those classes that you click on the recorded realtor marketing classes on my website, you'll learn how to market to FSBOs. If you want to capture more FSBOs through Facebook, here's a Facebook post. And then here we've got the landing pages. These are going to be the landing pages for the 1% and the $10,000. This is going to be the landing page for the 2, 3, 4 units. We're going to build these shortly. This is the landing page for the 90 things you can't neglect when selling your home. And here's a landing page for your FSBO kit. So that's at least an idea of what it is that we're going to be building today. So let's go back to your outline. So let's get started. Let's create your landing page first in agent marketing. So the first one we're going to do, let's do the 90, you're all realtors. So let's do the one that says, who wants a free report on 90 things you can't afford to neglect when selling your home? Okay, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the report itself. The report itself looks like this. And Erin, how do you like it?
Looks beautiful.
Well, again, I'm going to be sending this out to all of you. I've got what they call text boxes. The only two things when I send it to you, you got to change is you got to change your Erin's picture for your picture. Pretty easy to do. And then put in your business card. You can do a screen capture and put in your business card right in here. You can also go to Agent Marketing to any one of the 9 brochures, and you can copy and paste in your contact information. So again, let me just give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. So if I go over here to Agent Marketing, and I go to, let me turn this video off because I need that right side a little bit. Okay, if I go to her properties, let's just use Diana as an example. So if I go to her Diana property website, the far right tab says brochures. When I click on brochure, one of the 9 brochures that Erin has saved for people to take a look at shows up here. Down here in the lower left corner is her, what I call her business card or contact information. If you take Jing, or on a lot of computers, you're going to have Snippet. If you just take Jing and you were to just take your capture and just frame it. If you were to capture it, copy it, you could then paste that into this Word document that we're talking about right here. From there, this is the 8-page report, the 90 things you can't afford to neglect. The best way to sell your home, your home is to sell it fast, take a trip down memory lane, write everything down, get in the buyer's mindset, take no chances, repair everything, don't settle for anything less than sparkling, appeal to as many buyers as possible. Again, you guys can read this at your convenience, but it is a report that I will send out to you after this class, and you guys can then just change just these 2 items on the cover, and you're set to then put this into, send it out to people once they say they would like it. So we've got the content, right, Erin? We got the content.
Okay.
So then what we're going to do is let's go over to the landing page. The landing page is going to look like, this. So what we need to do is we need to say, read this free report. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Agent Marketing. I'm going to go to your, where do you find your landing pages? Within it, and again, everybody who has not opened up a free Agent Marketing account, and we're going to go to Glenn's website. Right next to the tab where it said Recorded Realtor Marketing Classes, to the left is something that says Open up your free Agent Marketing account. Click it and follow the instructions, and you'll end up with a free Agent Marketing account. What we're doing here is under the tab called Leads. There is something, it says Clients, Zapier, Email, Pre-quals, Task Plans, and then there's something called Squeeze Pages. Squeeze Pages are a fancy term for landing pages. So again, right now, Erin has no Squeeze Pages or landing pages, but that's just momentarily. In this class, we're going to build several. So we're going to click Add New. It comes up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 templates. They all can be modified. The one that I know how to modify quickly is the one that says Special Loan Info. So I'm going to put a black radio dial inside Special Loan Info, and then down here, I'm going to click Next Step. Under the next step, it's going to ask me now to name the website. Landing pages are nothing more than websites. So I'm going to call this the 90-step report, and I'm going to go 90-step report. I happen to know that Agent Marketing is a nationwide company serving New York to California and Canada. I also happen to know that there is another realtor somewhere between New York and California that thinks the 90-step report is a good name. So we're going to give it a little uniqueness by putting in Aaron's initials. So 90-step report EB, okay? And with that, then there's a dot, and then we're going to give it a subdomain, and I like using getmoreinformation.org. So down here now, the name of the website, the name of the landing page is 90-step report EB getmoreinformation.org. Where it says notify another email, if you guys have an assistant or somebody that helps you with your marketing, if you want them to get notified when someone fills out the landing page, you want them to know the name, the email, the phone number of the person that wants more information, put their email in here. In the meantime, just click submit. And if for some reason there was another realtor in the United States and Canada that had the 90-step report or 90-step report EB, it would error out and say it is not unique, someone else has it, rename it, and we'd come up with a different name. All right, now that we've named it, the next thing we have to do is we have to edit it, okay? And with that, the background is a black or dark background. So let's work with background first. The background comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Comes with a lot of different backgrounds, okay? Aaron, if you would like, we can pick, one, with a dog. We can pick one with a house. We can pick, and we can pick none of these, or we can also do what's called a custom image, where if you take a custom image, you have to then put in the HTTPS of that image. So you tell me, do you want to use one of the standards, or do you want me to go get, say, the 90-page report and put that as your backdrop?
Let's just use what's on the screen now, the house.
Okay, so we'll use this, and then what we're going to do is, the next thing we got to do is then change the top here to what we saw in our handout, and the handout said, read this free report. All you're doing is you clicked into that blue box there, and it's like typing on a Word document. Then I said, on your cheat sheet, it says discover the 90 things you can't afford to neglect when selling your home. Cool. Then it said it's easy to, and we changed this. Again, once you click on the text, it puts a blue box around it, and we're going to get rid of started, and we're going to say it's easy to get this free report. Cool. And then it says, rather than we'll find a program that's right for you, why don't we say, just to encourage them to fill this out down below, where shall I send your free report? Question mark. And then name, email, phone number. They'll have to solve a word puzzle each time. 4 + 6 is 10. Tell me more. I kind of like changing that. That's what's called your button up here in the left corner. So click button. You put your cursor to the right-hand side, and then delete tell me more. I like putting in the word submit with an exclamation point. So cool. Now it's read submit. And then down here, I like taking out or you're having trouble with down payment, I'm going to put in want to sell your home fast, and then let's use some of this highlighted information here, this bold, we'll say for, now correct the spelling in a second, the most amount of money and let's get rid of the D here. And then down here where we have many programs, we'll tell them, in fact, why don't we just do this? We'll just create another line. We'll go, this report can save you time, money, and heartache. And then last but not least, we'll tell them, get yours before they are gone. And correct the spelling. Very cool. All right. So and then down here, all we want to do is tell them that all this information is kept private and never shared with others. Fill out the form for your convenience. So let's get rid of all this other verbiage, delete it, and you now have what you're really looking for. With that, you're going to hit save the changes. Okay. And so putting this to the side, this is where people are going to land in Facebook. When they click your landing page, it's going to come here, read this free report, discover the 90 things. When they fill out their name, email, and phone number and hit submit, you're going to get both a text message and you're going to get an email notification. One of the other things I think we should do is talk about the text settings. Some of these templates, the name, the email, the phone number gets washed out by the image. So what I like to do is I like to go back over here to what's called background opacity. And I typically go to 50% and you'll see it shadows. You can still see the image through it. It's opaque enough, but at least it pops out the name, the email, and the phone number so that people know exactly what it is that you're looking for. Look okay, Aaron?
Yep, looks great.
Okay, so with this, let's hit save. So now we have a landing page, okay? So now what we're going to do is we need to then go to Facebook, and what we're going to do here is let's get out of Glenn, and I'm going to turn the mouse control over to you in a second, Aaron, and you can log into your Facebook for us, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's go over here. Let's log out of Glenn. Okay, let's go over here in remote control. Let's turn it over to Aaron. Aaron, can you take the mouse?
Yep, got it.
All right. I love technology. You can hand over the controls to someone else. Okay, so we're in Aaron's Facebook. The thing that we're going to do first is we're going to go and post it into her business account. So I'm clicking this drop down here, and there's her business Facebook page. So here we are. So whenever we do a post, so here is write a post right here, okay? First thing we're going to do is we always upload the image first, only because our text happens to have a link to a landing page. if you put the text up first, and you'll realize this the very first time you do it, if you put the text up first, Facebook will read the link, they'll go in, look at the images within your landing page, and bring forward that image as the image that you're going to post. We don't want that. What we're doing here is we're looking to post an image of the front of the 90-day report. So what I'm going to do is, let's go get the image. We need to upload the photo first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here to our Word document that you guys have. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to use Jing, and I'm going to capture this image. Upper left to lower right. And we're going to capture it. We're going to then save it, because in Facebook you upload images, you don't paste them into Facebook. I'm going to click save. And with that, I like saving them onto my desktop. And I'm going to call this 90 things image Aaron B. All right, hit save. So now when I go back to Facebook, and when I want to upload a photo or video, click photo video, it's going to say, well, where is this? And it's going to say, well, there it is. It's this 90 things that you just said, Aaron B. So I'm going to highlight that and say open. And as you guys know, when you do your post, it puts a preview of it right there. And then let's say something. Now, here's a suggestion on my part. We could type all that in, but Glenn likes to copy and paste a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another tab. I'm going to open up another Facebook. And with that, obviously we're opening up another Aaron because we're in Aaron's, but in the search box, why don't we put in the Marino team at First Centennial Mortgage. That's our business page. And so let's go over here. And I'm looking for, all these posts are there. In other words, I'm not interested in typing it all in. I just want to find the 90-page report. Here it is, for Jake Kiltz, where it says see more. And another thing, well, I see it here. Whenever you have text that's longer than a couple of lines, Facebook puts in see more, so there's more information. Got to remember this though, make sure that your landing page is above the fold, is above the see more. Because again, in today's, I want instant information, I want quick satisfaction. Some people are not going to click the see more. And if they don't see that they can be taken somewhere quickly, they may pass on it. They may move to something else. So I always make sure that my landing page is visible above the see more. So click see more. And then what I can do is I can take all of this text, I can copy it. I then can go to the other Facebook, which is where I've got the picture of Aaron. I'm going to then paste it. But now you got to remember, that is not Aaron's link that I just copied. That was Jake Kilt's link. So let's now highlight that link, and let's go back over to Erin's agent marketing, where she's got this free report. Let's make sure that we have saved those changes. Get out of here. Let's go over to her squeeze pages. Let's open it up. And now here's the link, 90-step report, EB, getmoreinformation.org. Copy it. Go back over to her Facebook and paste it in. So now it reads 90-step report, EB, get more information. And so again, you know, you are who you are. We don't even have to, you know, you can even take out Jake Kiltz with HomeSmart. You could go and abbreviate it like this, take that out, and you could say, start out with a capital W. Want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money? Get your copy of this powerful free 8-page report. This report reveals 90 things. This report saves you time, money, and heartache. Get yours before they're gone. You like it, Erin?
Yes, looks great.
Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to post. And again, if you want to, after it says they're gone, you could then, space down and you can start putting in hashtags such as what is my home worth? You can put a hashtag, real estate. These are just indicators that if somebody puts up into the search box, searching for real estate or what's my home worth, your post will come up as a response to that search. So again, I offer that to you that you guys can put hashtags into your posts. So click post, then click refresh, reload the page, and now let's look at our first post. Very cool. Attention homeowners, want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money? Get this powerful 8-page report. Looks great to me. You can boost it, you can share it. More importantly, let's make sure that the link works. Whenever I put a link in, I want to make sure it works. So let's say I did that. If I click this, it's going to go here, read this free report. If I put in, pretend I'm the person that just saw it in your Facebook. So my name is Glenn Marino. And check your phone in a second, Erin, because I'm about to hit submit. And then we'll put in my phone. Now I have to solve the word puzzle, 9 and 6. Today is 15. Solve the equation, hit submit. When somebody hits submit, comes back with, thank you, your information has been sent and someone will contact you soon. Okay, cool. I just got the notification. Did you get the notification, Erin?
Yep, I just got it, but through text. That's awesome.
That's cool. Very great. So now again, you just as a post that's great. What I would then suggest that you do is, let's go back here, is now you're going to go to share, okay? And you can share it then to your timeline. People ask me all the time, well, should I put it on my personal? Well, absolutely. I mean, your friends, people that you know, people that interact with you on the personal side, they should know that you're a realtor. They should know that you have a 8-page report. Maybe some of your friends are thinking of selling. This is a great way for them to know about your products and your services. Again, it's a commercial. It's, even if they don't take it today, what you're putting into the mindset of the people that see this is that you have the ability to sell their home. So I welcome you to click share. When you click share in a group, share to a page, click share. And actually, I'm going to back up for a quick second. I'm going to cancel it. Whenever you share, let's talk about share for a second. Whenever you share, you see all this text up here? This now, when you hit share, goes below the photo to wherever you're sending it. So it starts out the 90 things you can't afford. Well, some of this is rather important. So I typically take a small portion of the text and I copy it. So I'm going to at least get my landing page up to attention homeowners. I'm going to copy it. I'm then going to go over here to share. I want to share it. And up here, do I want to share it on a page? No, I want to share it to my personal page. Facebook made a change to that. We're gonna have to manually do that on the personal page. But let's do this. Let's share in a group. And when I share in a group, I'm a member of Naperville Garage Sales, of Orland Park Garage Sales, of West Suburban Real Estate. So again, I'll type in real estate and see if you're a member of any. HomeSmart Realty Group. You want to put it out there in HomeSmart?
Sure.
You're just showing off there a little bit if you do, but again, I won't, I'll let you decide whether or not you want to, but again, you should become part of different real estate groups. If you type in the word home on mine, it comes up with a bunch of different groups.
Yeah, I think I have a couple. Yeah, these homes for sale, rent, do page. I think I have a couple of those.
Okay, so here, let's just use this as an example. Homes for sale or rent and do page. So now what you have is you've identified the group. You're going to paste that abbreviated text that you copied. Attention homeowners want to sell. Get your copy of this powerful 8-page report. There is the link. Now when you hit post, it's going to come back and say it was successfully shared. Okay? So again, to me, if again, I saw you're in a dozen different groups. I think that's fantastic. Each one of you should be in a dozen different groups because each one of them can see it for you get 50 in your business page and 50 in your personal page, and you get 50 in do page, rent, or sell, and you get 50 in 10 other places. Well, 50 times 10, that's 500 people that just saw your post versus just 50. So please expand out your commercial to all these different groups. So again, last but not least, let's go back over to Aaron, to your personal page.
Okay.
So I click Aaron, and again, always upload. We're going to do this again because again, Facebook is not allowing us to share from the business page to your personal, but we want it in both places. So we're going to click photo. We're going to upload that photo. There's the photo. We're going to click open the photo. Now say something about it. Okay, well, let's go back over here. Remember we got that other Facebook open? So let's go over here to Aaron. Let's go to Aaron's business page. Let's go to her post. Okay, grab the see more, open it up. Let's copy and paste. Let's go back then now to the other Facebook, which is our personal page, and paste. That's how long it's going to take you in the mornings. If you've already got it posted, you're just grabbing an image, you're uploading the image, and you're pasting in your text. Okay, that did not take real long. So you're set to go here. It's got your link. With that, you're going to hit post. And here you are on your personal side now with this wonderful 8-page free report. Very cool. All right, so that was one of the 5. Let's go back to, and any questions, please unmute yourself and ask questions. Let's go now back to our cheat sheet here. That was the 90 days, the 90 things you can't afford to neglect. Let's do one on the buyer side now. Let's start with what you would post on Monday. On Monday, you would post how to get $10,000. Okay. Aaron, would people be interested in knowing that you had the ability to give them $10,000 for down payment and closing costs?
Absolutely.
That'd be my guess is that people would love to hear that from a realtor. Because again, I do this on a regular basis as a loan officer. I talk to people that there's $10,000 available, and 999 out of 1,000 people have no idea it even exists. Why wouldn't you, for free, create a commercial letting people that interact with you know that you got $10,000? They might have a son, they might have a daughter, they might have a brother, a sister who's thinking about buying real estate. And oh, by the way, the interest rate on the loan, the FHA portion of this is only 3% on the interest rate. That is fantastic in today's marketplace. So, having said all that, how do we do this? We need to create, two things: content and then the landing page. So let's do the landing page first. So let's again go to our cheat sheet and do the landing page. So the landing page looks like this. And again, I'll be sending this cheat sheet out to all of you. So here's our cheat sheet. Congratulations, you're on your way toward home ownership. Find out if you qualify. So how are we going to do this? Let's go back over to Agent Marketing, where we got all these free, cool landing pages. So here we are at Erin's squeeze pages. Remember, they're under the leads tab, right? Under leads. And now it doesn't say she has none, she has one. Now we're going to add another new one. And with that, again, let's use the special loan info one. Let's hit next step. Let's go to, we're going to name it, oh, Erin, you tell me if you like this. I want to buy Erin. They're basically shouting out to you, I want to buy. And then we're going to do .getmoreinformation.org. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so that's going to be the name of your landing page. Again, if you had an assistant, put their email in here. And again, by the word Erin, it is making it unique. If you just put I want to buy, I guarantee you that there is another realtor between New York and California that has that name. So by putting Erin in there, or your name or your initials, you make it unique. Hit submit. Okay, it is unique. Agent Marketing did not error out on us. Let's click edit. When we click edit, okay, special loan programs, we need a background. And so we're going to go find a background. Any particular background that you like, the house again, might be very appropriate for giving them $10,000.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
And so then what we're going to do is click into the box here. Let's change the text. And let me get to the landing page, the verbiage, and it's going to say, congratulations. You are on your way toward home ownership. Find out if you qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. Buy a home. By the way, we are emphasizing this a lot because it is the lowest interest. It's better than standard FHA loans right now, the interest rate. And 2 out of the 3 programs, the $6,000 program and the $7,500 program, require no monthly payment. So again, you're giving them the lowest rate and you're giving them down payment assistance. 2 out of the 3 programs require no payments on a monthly basis. So it truly is amazing. Okay, so we got our text in there. Then it's easy to get started. We could leave that because it is easy to get started. We'll find a program that's right for you. No, that's true. Name, email. Let's put that little shadow box in there. We click text settings. And when we do, we can change the opacity to 50%. So it pops it a little bit. The button says tell me more. Click the button. Let's change it to submit. There we go with submit, exclamation point. We'll never share your information. That sounds good. Are you having trouble saving for down payment? Well, that's what this is all about, right? About helping with down payment. We have many programs that can help. With years of industry experience, a wide range of services, rather than say we, why don't you say I, meaning Aaron, can help find a program that matches your lifestyle and savings goals. It's important to find a balance. And I, pick out your loan officers. And I, there's a small I there, don't get a capital I, can help answer any questions you may have along the way. Fill out the information and receive a call back. All information is kept private and never shared. Look good to you, Aaron?
Yep.
Cool. So with that, let's click Save the Changes. So now we have a landing page for both the 10,000 and the 1%. So now let's go get content, okay? So we're talking about $10,000. Okay, so let's first go to your Facebook. Okay, let's go to a post. First thing we gotta do is go get a photo. Well, if it's not already on your desktop or somewhere, the easiest place to go get, there's two places I'm gonna show you. One is you're gonna go to Glenn, or you're gonna go to Google Images. This one I'll go to Google Images. When I click on Google, up in the right corner, it says, do you wanna go to Gmail or to Images? I click Images. And if I type into the box, $10,000, it gives me all sorts of images that I can select from. Aaron, are you okay? Do you have one in particular that you want?
Let's do the third one with the gold.
This one right here?
Yep.
With the gold, okay. So let's take this. Let's right click. Let's save the image as I'm saving it to my desktop. The key that you always have to make sure is that it's being saved as a JPEG. So does everybody see that it's being saved as a JPEG or a PNG? And with that, we'll just call it 10,000 image Aaron, okay? And with that, hit save, so it's on my desktop. So I have the image now. Now the only thing that's left is I need the text. And again, you and I do not want to retype everything. So we have a second Facebook that's open. This is, we're in Aaron's, so let's get out of Aaron here. Let's go to Glenn again. In fact, let's go to the Marino team at First Centennial. Let's scroll down to the $10,000 program. Now, assuming this is already in yours, you're gonna see how fast we can do these. You already now have the landing page. You're not gonna have to recreate a landing page. Here's a $10,000 image, okay? So again, the other thing you can do, say that Aaron, you post this, the one we're doing right now, you post it on a Monday, it says. So the following Monday, you go, well, what kind of an image? You could go into Glenn's Facebook, and if you click on the image on any of my posts, if you click on it, here's the image, here's the text, you could right click and copy, save that image on your desktop, and then that could be the image for your post. So Google Images or Glenn's Facebook would be great places to go get quick images. Okay, but I'm interested today in the text because I don't want to retype all this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all this. I'm then going to go over here to Erin's Facebook, the other one that's open. I'm going to go to her business page. I'm going to go to a post, okay? And so I kind of have everything. I've copied the text. I have a photo sitting on my desktop. So I'm going to go to photo first. You always upload the photo first. I'm going to go to the $10,000 image. There it is. I'm going to open it. While that's opening, I'm going to say something. I'm going to paste in the text. If given 10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? It's for existing and first-time home buyers. Are you waiting to purchase because you don't have enough? Would you like to know how you can purchase your next home for low down payment with 10,000 in down payment assistance? Find out how. Click this link. Well, that happens to be GM. That's me. That's my link. And Erin says, that's very nice of you, Glenn, but I'd like to get the notifications, not just you. So she says, take that out. And then she says, go over here to her squeeze page, which is I want to buy Erin. I'm going to open it up. There is the name of the website right there. I want to buy Erin. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back over here to her Facebook. I'm going to paste it. And with that, I now have what's needed. Again, when we post it, let's make sure that this landing page link is above the fold. So let's click post. And here it comes through. Let's refresh the screen, refresh her Facebook. And let's take a look at her post. Beautiful. The link is above the fold. How do you like that, Erin?
Looks awesome. I do have a question.
Yep.
So I think I just saw when you before you click post, you can set an hour aside and schedule all of these, right? So we're not doing it every day. Like I could do 1 week in advance.
Oh, absolutely. If you wanted, absolutely, you can then schedule the post instead of saying, you don't want to do it each day for 2 minutes. Just do it all in one day and say, the schedule will open up and you'll put a date in there and you'll say, this is Monday and this one's Tuesday and this one's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Do them all at once and you're done. And then they'll just pop up, they'll post each day for you. Absolutely. So,
and then do you recommend doing these posts every week?
Oh, thank you for saying it. That's the point I'm trying to make. This is great. People are going to see this. But if you don't also show it to them next week and the week after and the week after, you lose the branding. You want people to understand you have $10,000. You want them to understand that you have a report, a free 8-page report on 90 things they can't neglect when selling their home. So if I see it this week and I see it next week and I see it the third week and then all of a sudden Rose and I say, you know what, we'd like to sell our home. We want to downsize. I saw this report, this 90 things you can't afford to neglect with Erin. Now because I keep seeing it, it's on top of my mind. But if you post it and if you expect me to remember 3 weeks, a month later, 2 months later, that you've got $10,000 or that you've got 90 free report, it's gone. I won't remember that. So my point is commercials, just like you see on TV, they don't run them once. I mean, Geico, they run their commercials morning, noon, and night every single day. All I'm asking of you guys is this will take you 2 minutes. Once the landing page is created, you're putting in a new image by either going to Glenn's Facebook or going to Google Images, and you're copying your text from the previous week, from the previous Monday, and you're pasting it in there because it already has your link in it. This will take you all 2 minutes. So please, to be effective at this, please make sure that you guys are posting on a daily basis. Do Monday on Monday, do Tuesday on Tuesday, do Wednesday on Wednesday, or load them all up at once and schedule them. Be done with it and just let Facebook then automatically post, but it'll be one a day every week. Does that make some sense?
Yes, perfect.
Cool. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So now go back to your cheat sheet, which we just did. The call to action was $10,000. So we're hoping that somebody likes $10,000 and wants to buy. Well, that was Monday. How about Tuesday? if you could buy a home for 1% of the purchase price, would you stop renting? Aaron, do you think people would like to know how they could buy a $250,000 home for $2,500?
Hell yeah.
Well, then what we need to do is we need to shout it out to them, and we need to keep that in front of them every week. So when they're in a position of saying, hey, I want to stop renting, or hey, my lease is coming up, or hey, I'm selling my condo in downtown Chicago. It's a studio. I'm not getting a lot of equity out of this. I really would like to buy the next home for as little as 1% of the purchase price. So I saw that post in Aaron's Facebook. That's what you want, is you want people to recognize it as a commercial. We will take, we'll create a Facebook ad to get it out to more people, but at least for 2 minutes a day, let's do some free commercials. So, okay, so we know what we want to do. So again, we need to create the landing page. Well, we already did. That was the same landing page as we had for the $10,000. So landing page is created. So then what we need to do is just go get the text. So let's go back over to Erin. Let's go to her post. We want to upload an image. So we want to upload an image of 1%. Well, again, you can go to Glenn, or you can go over here to Google Images, and instead of it being $10,000, how about if we say 1%? Okay, Aaron, pick one that you like.
Let's go with the gold again, the second one.
All right, let's go with gold. So again, click on it, save the image as. We're saving it to my desktop. Notice it's a JPEG, and we're going to call this 1% image. Cool. With that, hit save. So now it's on our desktop. So again, go back to your Facebook. And what we're going to do here, again, what I didn't say in the previous one is remember to share to all your groups, and also then post it on your personal side. But both your business and your personal side know of your commercials. So again, we've got the photo now, so click photo. Opens up to my desktop. I'm looking for the gold 1%. There it is. Click open. Facebook's going to give us a little preview down here. Say something. Okay. Well, again, we have the second Facebook open, so go to your second Facebook. This is the Merino team. Look for their 1%. They must have thought the gold 1% was pretty cool too. All right. So now we got all this text. Again, I just don't believe we should have to type all this. So let's copy it. Copy. Let's go back over here now to Erin's Facebook on her business side, and let's paste. Okay, buy a home for only 1% of the purchase price. Amazing. Click this link and find out how. Well, that's the first link that we don't want. That says GFM. And again, Erin says, I like you, Glenn, but I really would prefer my link. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. And this is her link. I want to buy Erin. It talks about buying a home for as little as 1% of the purchase price. So we're going to copy that link, go back over here to her Facebook, and we're going to paste it in here. Now it says I want to buy Erin, so now it's Erin. A $200,000 home could be purchased for as little as $2,000 for existing and first-time home buyers. Are you waiting to purchase because you don't have enough in savings? Would you like to know how you can purchase your next home for only 1%? Find out how. Click this link. That again says GFM. That's me. It's not Erin. With that, I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to paste in Erin's, and now it says I want to buy Erin. Her link is in there. Don't keep it a secret. Click the share button. Let your friends see if they can also purchase for 1% of the purchase price. You like it, Erin?
Looks great.
Hit post. Let's refresh the page. Let's once again scroll down. Let's see what it looks like. Let's test the links. That look good to you, Erin?
Looks amazing.
Let's click on the link.
Landing page.
Goes to the link that we want. Let's just test it out. So we'll call it Glenn. We'll call it my Gmail. We'll call it my phone number. And we'll solve the word puzzle. 7 and 1 is 8. And we'll hit submit.
What happens if they click that continue with Facebook? Does it go to like a messenger or something?
Yes.
Okay.
I just got a notification. Did you get a notification?
Yep.
Cool. So we know that the link is working and you're getting notifications of people that fill out your landing page. Pretty cool. All right. With that, we've just done 3 of them now. So we got 2 more to go. So let's go back to our cheat sheet, because now I want to do something called what is your home worth? And so if I go over here to your cheat sheet, on Wednesday, we did the Wednesday, the 90 things. On Thursday, what is your home worth? Very cool. Erin, we need a picture, right? And we need a landing page. So the good news is I'm about to show you that the landing page is already pre-made for what we're doing today. It's pre-made for you within your marketing. So we don't have to create one. It's already there for us. And the second thing is I need to know what city you would like a picture of a typical home that that you might want to get more listings in.
Let's do Plainfield.
Okay, so let's go over to Google Images again. Instead of being 1%, let's call it Plainfield, Illinois, homes for sale. Okay, and you now have to pick a typical home.
Oh, okay. So how about this one, second row all the way to the right?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna right click, I'm gonna save it, save the image as. Saving it to my desktop. It is a JPEG, and I'm going to name it Plainfield Home for Sale. And I'm going to hit save. So now I've got it saved on my desktop for Facebook. The text, again, we'll go to Glenn, the Merino team, and pick up their text. So let's go look at the landing page. The landing page is you can close these out. Okay, so let's go over here. And remember we were doing our landing pages are under the leads tab here on the left-hand side. We clicked on it, we went to squeeze pages. Now we're going to go to personal and click personal websites. Okay, this kind of, I don't know if it's tricky, but just remember it's personal websites for what is your home worth. And then when you come over here, as you scroll down under quick links, you see where it says pre-built sites on the right-hand side? You see, Erin, where it says seller lead websites?
Yep.
All 3 of these go to the same location, same website. Market analysis, neighborhood report, CMA report. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to think, okay, put yourself in the shoes of a consumer, the 8th grader. If you said the CMA report.info, you and I understand what the CMA is, but the typical consumer may not. So I recommend don't use that. It could be a neighborhood report, but if somebody wants to know what their home is worth, I kind of think market analysis report is what they might be looking for. So which one of these 2 do you like, market analysis or neighborhood report?
Let's do neighborhood report.
Okay, so if I click on neighborhood report, this to me is really beautiful. It's when somebody clicks on it, it says to them, wow, this is, somebody spent some time and effort on this landing page. Because again, what you want from a landing page is for someone not to fill out a whole bunch of screens. You're going to ask me to fill out too much information. It's going to be too much of an exercise. I'm not going to do it. This is going to take you through 3 screens. So again, let's say that I was the person that clicked on the landing page and I wanted to know what my home is worth. You know what the value of your home is. Take 30 seconds and find out. Please enter your street address. Well, I happen to live at 1160 Biscay Court. Well, as I'm typing in, does everybody see that this is tied to Google Maps?
Yep.
And so to me, again, I'm impressed by the fact that your technology, Aaron, has this Google Maps integration. So I'm going to click on 1160 Biscay Court in Aurora. Cool. I'm going to hit submit. Again, you should be getting a notification, Aaron, on the first and the third screen. So shortly, you should be getting a notification. Then it says, hey, we've located your property. You see the little red marker?
Yep.
And I look at it. I live right off of Indian Trail Road. That makes sense. That's my house. So I'm feeling comfortable about this. It says, we've located the property address. Where should we send the report? Well, I want a report. I want to know what my home is worth. So enter my email address. So I'll enter my email address. And I'll hit submit. Okay, one final step, the last step. We'll let you go. Let us know a little bit more about you and your home. So my first name is Glenn. My last name is Marino. And my phone number is. And then what should we know to better value your home? Well, people are going to put in, I live on 2 acres of land. I just finished the basement. I have an outdoor kitchen. So, today I'm just going to say we just finished the basement, just so that the realtor has some idea. And then with that, I'm going to hit submit. Thanks for your inquiry. We'll be sure to reach out as soon as possible. Did you get any notifications, Aaron?
Yep, I got a CMA request.
Fabulous. That's what you're supposed to get. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, now that we know that the landing page works, and by the way, the key thing here is when we copy the link, do you see the word done up here, guys? Do not copy this link on the 3rd page, because done, this is what, when they click on Facebook on that link, it's going to take them to the thank you page, and they'll never give you their name, their email, and their phone number. So what you're always going to do is, let's get out of this and let's go back here to the pre-built site, and you want the neighborhood report. So the link is going to be this here. Okay. So let's think through this now. The first thing we do for a post is get an image. So let's go over here to your Facebook. Let's go to a post. Cool. Write a post. I need a photo. We saved a Plainfield photo. It opens up to my desktop. I'm going to go to the P's for Plainfield. I'm looking for MNO. There's Plainfield home for sale right there. Open it up. Facebook's going to put a little preview there. Say something. Okay. Well, again, don't want to type everything in, folks. So I'm going to go to my second Facebook. And right now, you're going to be able to go to Glenn's Facebook or to Aaron's Facebook and pick up the text when you're doing your own later on today or tomorrow. So again, I'm going to look for within Glenn's, what is your home worth? And here is what is your home worth. Okay, so I'm going to copy the text. And I'm going to go back to Aaron's Facebook, and I'm going to paste. Now, are you curious as to what your homes in your neighborhood are selling for? More importantly, are you curious as to what your home is worth in this hot spring market? Again, you could change this to say, in this hot spring market, given the pandemic, or given the environment that we're all working through. I mean, you can expand on it. Find out what your home is worth by clicking. And again, that happens to be Jake Kiltz. And again, Aaron likes me a lot, but she doesn't want Jake Kiltz to get her leads. So she says, Glenn, please put in mine. And so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click on, unless it's already open here. It is open. This is Erin's neighborhood report. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back over here to Erin's. I'm going to paste it in. That says Erin. Don't keep it a secret. Click your share button. Let your friends find out what their home is worth. And again, I put Jake Kilts because I put it in mine. You know, they're already in here, so you don't, you know, what their home is worth. You can take Home Smart and your name out of here, delete that. Put a period after worth. Enjoy. Are you okay with the verbiage, Erin?
Yes, looks good.
Okay, let's take a look at what it looks like as a post. Let's refresh the page. And here comes her latest post. What is your home worth? Are you curious as to what homes in your neighborhood are selling for? Let's test the link. When someone sees this, obviously you're going to share it, right? You're going to share it to your groups. You're going to share it, or you're going to recreate the same thing on your personal side. And then what we're going to do is test the link. And it takes us right to your page. So perfect. It's doing exactly what we asked for. So far, so good, Erin?
Yep.
Great. Last one, and then we're going to do a Facebook ad. So let's go over here to our cheat sheet once again. And this is going to be on Friday. Again, on your cheat sheet, just so you know what this is an optional verbiage. So if you didn't like this verbiage up here, you can always change it to this verbiage here. See which one gets you more interaction, more engagements, okay? So let's go over here to Friday. Buy a 4-unit owner-occupied building. Now again, some of you may say, Glenn, I'm never going to sell a 4-unit, a 2-unit, a 3-unit. Well, then don't post this if you're not interested in it. But again, at least it gives you an idea as to what it can look like. So again, we need a landing page. So the landing page looks like this. 2, 3, or 4-unit building, special financing. So let's go over here to Erin's agent marketing. Let's go to leads, to her squeeze pages. She's got 2 of them. We're about to create a new one. Let's go to special loan info again. Let's hit next step. Let's go up here and name it. And I like to name it 2 or 3 or 4 unit special financing EB. Erin's initials. Again, let's go down here, say getmoreinformation.org. We want them to go get more information. Put in your assistant's email if you have one. Hit submit. You'll never get this far if this wasn't unique. Let's go over here and edit it. We need a background. On this one, why don't we do something like this? You okay with that?
Yes.
Cool. With that, then let's go up here and let's put in the information on our cheat sheet. It says 2, 3, 4 4-unit building hit the enter key. Let's do 3.50% down. dot, 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 with 96.5% financing. And then let's go find out more below. Cool. With that, it's easy to get started. Again, this is way too opaque for me. I can't read it. So again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. I'm going to hit text setting. I'm gonna go to the opaqueness and I'm gonna create 50%. Now I can read it. We'll find a program that's right for you. It's easy to get started. Again, we have many programs that can help. Again, we're talking about this 3.5% down. You can change this if you like. Are you having trouble saving for down payment? There's no down payment assistance for this. So again, we can take this out. We have many programs that can help you. Why don't we just make it simple, make it easy. So delete that. Again, what I would do is I would personalize it, taking out the we and putting in I for Aaron. Take out your loan officers and say I can help answer any questions, and it'll get kept private and never shared with any third parties. With that, change the button from tell me more, click button, take tell me more, backspace it out, put in submit with an exclamation point, and hit save the changes. Aaron, do you like it?
Yep.
Looks good. Okay, with that, we've got this saved. Let's go back to her different landing pages. Let's go back to Facebook. First thing we need is a image. So we're gonna go over here where she's got write a post. Well, images again, we can go over here. Instead of being Plainfield homes for sale, now what I typically do is I'll go 4-unit building in Chicago, because Chicago has a lot of 4 units. Aaron, pick a 4-unit. You got the second one here that's a 4-unit. You got this one here, you got this one here. These are 4 units. This one here is a 4-unit, so tell me which one you like.
Let's just do the second one at the top.
Okay. Right click, save the image as. With that, it's going to my desktop. It's a JPEG. It says, well, I'll just change it to say 4-unit Chicago image. Cool. With that, hit save. With that, go back to her Facebook. I need an image to upload first, so click photo. The image is on the desktop. There is the 4-unit she likes, so hit open. The preview's coming up there. Say something. Again, you can go to Aaron's Facebook after this class, or mine. In this case, we're gonna go to the other Facebook, and let's look for a 4-unit. And I think it's up above versus down below, so let's see. There it is. Okay, so it says, buy a 4-unit for only 3.5% down. Amazing. If you own or occupy a 4-unit, there's now special financing that grants 96.5% financing. It's also available on 2 or 3-unit buildings. Copy the text. Copy it, go back over here to your Facebook. Let's paste it. Again, this is Glenn's landing page. Let's take Glenn out. Let's go to Aaron's landing page. So if I click on her landing page, it'll open up. This is the link right here. Copy it. Go back here to her Facebook and paste it. Look, whenever you paste, make sure that you've copied right. There's 2 forward slashes. It either needs none or 1. So you'll be fine there. With that, Are you okay with the verbiage, Aaron?
Yes, it looks good.
Okay, let's hit post. Let's refresh the page. And let's take a look at it. Looks very cool. Buy a 4-unit building. Only 3.5% down. Let's click this link and see if it goes where it goes. That's exactly what we set up. Again, Aaron, let's just test it. Be Glenn and his email and his phone number. And he solves the word puzzle. And he hits submit. Says thank you to me.
Got it.
Fabulous. All right, so we've not, in the half hour that remains, we're going to switch gears to now taking one of these and we're going to create a Facebook ad. So what I'm going to do is I think you'd like to have what is your home worth to try and see if you can get more listings. So again, let's pause here for a moment and let's just take a look at what we've created here today. We've got within Aaron's, within your, no one's going to do these all in one day, but I had to do it for the purposes of the class. But each one of these represents a daily post. Erin now has the ability, she's got 5 posts here. She can take Monday and repost it next Monday on her Facebook, changing just the image. You go get a new image, save it on your desktop, upload it into Facebook, and then copy and paste the text that's already in your Facebook. It will take you 2 minutes. This is Aaron. Does it seem like it'd be an easy exercise for you to copy and paste the text and put in a new image?
Yep, super easy.
That's what I would think. So again, we've got the 4-unit. We got what is your home worth? We've got %, buy a home for only 1%. We've got $10,000 available. We've got attention homeowners. You want to sell your home fast? Let me give you a copy of an 8-page free report. So I'm making the choice, but I should give it to you, Aaron. Which one would you rather have? Do you want to know what is your home worth? Or of the 5, you tell me which one you want to demonstrate a Facebook ad.
Let's do the 90 things. I feel like maybe more people will click on that.
Okay. So what we're going to do here then is let's go over, and I'm going to get a little cheat sheet for us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here. Let's go to your Facebook now. And what we're going to do is we're already in the business page, okay? Already in the business page. So we can now create an ad. What I like to do is I like to hit the create button versus boost a post. Boosting a post is good, but I get more filters and I can do more with creating an ad from the very beginning. So I hit create. And what are we doing here today? We're not creating a page, we're creating an ad. So we're going to click create an ad. And whenever we create an ad, it's an upside down funnel. It's going to have us do three things. It's going to have us name the campaign. I'm waiting for it to load. So here it is on the left-hand side. We're going to name the campaign. We're then going to create an ad set, and then we're going to create an ad. Oh, by the way, I should warn you, Aaron. At the end, it's up to you. You either put in your credit card and you spend $35 to run it for a week, or we'll just create the ad, but you can't save it. In other words, we can do all the creation, but if today you don't feel like spending $35, that's totally up to you and totally understandable. But I just thought I'd let you know we're going to create this, and at the end, in order for it to run, Facebook's going to ask you for a credit card.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start from the beginning. It says choose your objective. The objective is down here, but do you notice in between it says special ad category? Facebook has been attacked by Congress and others regarding privacy. And so anytime there's an ad that's for credit, for employment, or for housing, and obviously we're in the housing market, you need to check this box. If you don't check the box and you place the ad, Facebook's computer is going to look at a house or your verbiage, and they're going to say, we're not going to approve this until you check the box. What is checking? Yes.
Are all these steps like a line item in your presentation? Like
they are not.
Clicking this housing thing. Okay.
They are not, but I am recording this, and so you'll be able to then go back through the recording. So when I send out all of these handouts that we've talked about today, I'll also be sending the link to the recording so that you can see the steps.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to have to click special ad category. Obviously, it already has housing, but just to let you see, it's employment and credit, neither of which are applicable to us, but it is housing. So great. We've got that category selected. Now what we want to do is we're trying to drive, what is our objective? Our objective is to drive traffic to our landing page. So again, you can come over here and you can highlight and you can see it says send more people to a destination, such as a website. Well, our landing page is a website. So we want to send people to a website. So we're going to click traffic.
Okay.
After you click traffic, it's going to come down here and it's going to say name the campaign. Well, once you start getting good at Facebook ads, you need to name it other than traffic, because 20 different ones that say traffic, you're not going to know one from another. So we're going to name this 90 things. And again, Aaron, just thinking ahead, might you be sending this to a particular city, such as is Plainfield, a neighborhood that you would like to get more listings from?
Bolingbrook, that's where I live.
Okay, so why don't we start out with Bolingbrook? We'll say 90 things, and that's a short enough so we know that it's the 90 things report. And we'll say Bolingbrook. Bolingbrook traffic. Does that make some sense?
Yep.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, because we're going to need it 2 other times throughout this exercise. So I'm going to copy it. We don't need to do an A and a B test at this point in time where we're going to try one ad versus another ad. We're just going to do one ad. And we don't need budget optimization at this point in time. So hit continue. Believe it or not, that was as hard as it was to do the campaign. We're now into what's called the ad set. We need to name the ad set. I'm going to name the ad set. I'm going to paste in what I just copied. 90 things report, Bolingbrook traffic. Cool. All right. So then under traffic, choose where you want to drive traffic. You'll enter more details later, meaning you'll give them the URL of the landing page later in Facebook. But we want them to go to a website versus an app versus Messenger versus WhatsApp. So website, perfect, leave that alone. Then let's go down here and where it says create a new audience. Well, let's create a new audience. And again, do you see where it says custom audiences? Today we're not going to be using custom audiences. We're going to create one next week. Aaron, we're going to take one of your listings that you have, and we're going to use that next week for you to get buyer leads, as well as we're going to get about another 200 plus people that go to your listing but don't fill out your landing page. So it's going to be a kind of cool thing next week. So I'm excited about next week. But that custom audience of all the people that go to your listing, go to your landing page, go to that property website, because we're going to use the property website as your landing page. And for those people that don't give their name, their email, their phone number, we're going to capture them next week into what's called a custom audience. And if we were remarketing to them, this is where we would, say custom audience, and we'd click the drop down here, and we would bring up that custom audience that we created the week before. It'll make a lot more sense next week, but I'm just letting you know that we'll work on custom audiences next week. So right now, your audience is the full United States, so I don't think that's where you want to be right now. So let's click Edit. And instead of the United States, let's X out of that. Let's go down here and let's add a location. And you said Bolingbrook, right?
Right.
And there it comes up. You want to wait till it shows the blue and click on the blue link. And remember, we said to Facebook in the very beginning that this was a housing category. What happens with Facebook, when you say it's housing, they're not allowing you, see where it defaulted to 15 miles, it's Bolingbrook and 15 miles around. This used to be able to go out to 50 miles. You can't do that. Even if you tried to do that, Facebook would then deny the approval of your ad. You must stay within 15 miles. The other thing that the housing category restricts you to is you cannot restrict it to male or female. You cannot restrict it based on income. So all these things, gender and income and age, you used to be able to click on it and say, no, I only want people who are in the age of 28 to 42, because they're the ones that have homes already, they're thinking of selling. You can't do that anymore under the housing category. Considered discriminatory, and so you're just...
Yeah, I remember doing that in the past. Someone had walked me through how to do it. We were picking gender, age, all that stuff.
Can't do that now anymore under the housing. So, I mean, it moves faster. You don't have to think about it, but at least you know. So it's 15 miles around. I think, it hits Aurora, it hits Joliet. So, it hits Plainfield. So, and in fact, here's where it does. It says your potential reach is 1,500,000 people. Okay. And again, it defaults to $20 a day. We're not doing $20 a day so that you can, rest assured that we're going to knock it down to 5. We'll see what our reach is going to be in a minute. So again, zip code selection is unavailable. Again, with that housing allowance, you used to be able to put in zip code. Again, that's kind of like redlining. I'll show this to these people in this zip code, but I'm not going to show it to other people in other zip codes. Can't do that anymore. Notice age, there's no edit button for age. There's no edit button for gender. We just talked about that. Show more options. Languages, all people. Now, if you wanted to edit your targeting, and again, when we go to the buyer ads, I will typically click on edit for detailed targeting. So for example, I might click on it, and then I might add in something like real estate, okay? And I can start to look for people that are interested in real estate. And then I can ask for suggestions from Facebook. I want to show this ad to people. See, again, it's house hunting, which means they're a buyer. This is more of a seller's ad. So again, I would, it's nice to know that it's available. I just don't want to limit the people that, again, first-time buyer, that's for a buyer, people that are, looking in Zillow or have an interest in Zillow, in homes.com. We could limit it to these people. Today, I'm not going to limit it. So let's just leave it alone. We could limit it to people that have an interest in real estate, and it knocks us down from 1,500,000 to 590,000 people. Okay? With that, so we've narrowed the audience a little bit. Let's go down here to placement. I always let Facebook automatically place my ads, meaning when is Facebook the busiest? It's in the morning before we start work. People are checking on their Facebook and seeing what happened overnight, and what did my friends leave me overnight. And then in lunchtime, people are back on Facebook, checking in and making sure what's going on in the world. And then it's usually after dinner in the evening. Well, that's when Facebook is going to place your ads, when it's busiest, so that you get the lowest cost per click. If you think you're smarter than Facebook, you can always click manual placement. It'll open up to a schedule with time frames, and you can put in what time of day you want Facebook to run your ad. I'm not that smart, so I'm going to leave it on automatic. Again, here, budget, we can do link clicks, landing page views, daily unique reach, or impressions. I like for Facebook to try and get as many people to go to my landing page. It says here, we'll deliver your ads to people who are more likely to click on your ads link. Remember that? We got a link, we got a landing page. I want them to go to that link and that they'll wait for that website to load. So I'm going to change this to landing page views, okay? I'm optional cost control, I'm not going to do that. Your budget, until you get more familiar with Facebook, let's only spend $5 a day. And with that $5, did you notice on the right-hand side, the estimated daily results change? It says based on $5 a day, going to people that are in Bolingbrook, going to people that have an interest in real estate, that you're going to reach 700 to 2,000 people a day. So, somewhere around, say, 1,200, 1,300 people a day times 7 days. Okay, so we're going to reach 8,000, 9,000 people when this ad is run, and that there should be people anywhere from 9 to 27 people viewing. Keyword is viewing, doesn't mean they're filling it out. Viewing your landing page. So again, somewhere there, you're probably looking at about 18 people a day. They're going to view your landing page. Okay. Now, do we want to run this ad continuously? Heck no. We wanted to set a start and an end date. If it starts today, April the 9th, we want to end it in a week. So go to your calendar, go back to April. If today is the 9th, are you willing to go to the 16th and run it for 7 days, Aaron?
Yes.
7 days. Facebook tells you you will spend no more than $35. That gives me a lot of comfort knowing, okay, my credit card. And by the way, they do not take your $35 up front. They take it at the end as the ad runs. They'll take your $35 at the end. And then again, show more options. None of those are what we really need to deal with. So again,
sorry,
go ahead.
We don't have to put anything in that cost control above budget and schedule. We don't worry about that. Cost control optional. Okay.
Well, Facebook will aim to spend your entire budget and get the most landing page views using the lowest cost bid strategy. If you want to set a cost control, basically what they're saying there is you can put in let's think. I'm going to walk you through morning, noon, and evening. Let's say in the morning when it's busiest, let's say it's costing 25 cents per landing page view, but you don't get all $5 worth for the day. So at noontime, they're going to start to run it again, and now it might cost you 35 cents. Because again, they're going to have, they might have to run it longer. And if you don't get all $5 worth, they're going to run it in the evening, and those might cost you 45 cents in the evening. You can put in, say, I'm not interested in any type of landing page views more than 40 cents.
Oh, okay.
So you're basically telling Facebook, hey guys, if you don't get my $5 worth, I'm okay with it. But Facebook's going to try and get you $5 worth by the end of the day. But when you look at what's called your ads manager, which we'll look at the end, it's going to tell you each day, hey, you spent $4.75. the next day you spent $4.87. You know, it's never going to be $5, but you're going to get, you know, they're going to try and get you as close to $5 as possible each and every day. So yeah, I let Facebook, if I'm willing to spend $5 a day, I say, I'm not going to try and control you, Facebook. Go get them for me. Let your computers run these ads and get me $5 worth of views. Okay? With that, let's hit continue. And now we're into the last section called the creativity section called the ad. All right, so it says name the ad. Well, same thing we did before. This is this 90-day report. So hit copy. Oh, I didn't want to hit copy. I want to hit paste. So let's see if paste is still there. It's not there, so we're going to have to just type it in. So we'll go 90 things report polling book traffic. Okay, cool. With that, you have to identify the sponsor. That's going to be your Facebook business page. Well, we don't want all things Chicagoland. We want, where's your business page?
Yeah, where is it? Can't find a page, learn more.
Personal. There it is.
Okay.
That's you, right? Broker Realtor.
Yep.
Okay. So that's the business page we've been posting all these into. And again, just so you know, Facebook will only allow a business page in here. We'll only show you a business page. So if all you got is a personal and you haven't opened up a business page, please open up a business page. I'll leave this up for you because you can always come back and edit it. But if you have an Instagram account, you can use the drop down. You can hit select the page, and what it'll do is it'll open up to have you log into your Instagram ID and password, and then this ad will go to your Instagram page also. So it's kind of cool, and it doesn't cost you any more than $5 a day. Again, something I recommend. Why not let Facebook put it out there both to Facebook and to Instagram, okay? Now, what we're doing here today is we're not doing a carousel of images. We're doing a single image or video. And again, once we start doing videos, which, you know, that'll be many classes down the road, I'm going to show you how to do videos. Today, we're just going to put in a single image. So it's already checked for us. We need to add media. Okay, so to add media, we're going to want that picture that we have of Aaron that we used in. So let's say add an image to our Facebook library. Let's go to upload. There's the image with Aaron in it. Now, interesting, I just thought of something. The image itself has a lot of text in it. Facebook's never going to tell you this, but if more than 25% of the square footage of your image happens to be text, it's going to deny, it's not going to approve the ad. So again, what we're looking for is, let's take a peek down here before, let's cancel this for a quick second. Let's take a look down here of someone who's run this before. And their image was this. Okay, again, we can run, let's see if we can get something that's less invasive. Let's go over here to your Facebook. And again, let's 90 things you can't afford to neglect. Again, a lot of text in there. So again, I'm going to go to Google Images. Let's see what Google Images will do for us. "90 things you can't neglect when selling your home." I'm going to take this one. It's generic. Do you see this one here, Aaron?
Yes.
Let's take the generic one.
Okay.
Because it looks like, there's not as much text in the overall square footage. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to copy this. I'm sorry, I'm going to save that image. And I'm going to say 90 things image blank. Cool. With that, hit save. All right. So again, we're going to go over here to our ads manager. We want to upload an image. We're going to take this generic 90 things image, click open. We're uploading it into what's called your Facebook library of images. So we have it there. It says use square, vertical, or horizontal images. Okay, so hit continue.
Okay.
I always like looking at edit the image. Let's just take a look at cropping the image if we need to crop it. That's the original, kind of looks cool. That's vertical, looks bad. That's square, looks okay. And this is horizontal, looks bad. I think the original is just fine, don't you?
Yep.
So let's click save on that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we need the primary text is what's going to be, the primary text is going to tell people about what the ad is about, and the headline is going to be what's down below. So let's go over here. Let's grab the cheat sheet again. And it's, again, we don't have to say Bolingbrook, but we'll just say attention homeowners. Want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money, okay? So let's go back to yours. Attention homeowners. Want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money. Okay, let's go back to our cheat sheet. What's the next thing they want on there? Get your copy of this powerful 8-page report. Okay. Let's drop down. Get your copy of this powerful 8-page report. Wants us to put in the landing page right here. Well, where's your landing page? Well, it's sitting over here under your 90 steps. So click on it, open it up. There's your URL. Copy the URL. Let's go back to your Facebook. I'm sorry, to your ads manager where we're creating it. Let's paste in your URL. Next, let's go to your cheat sheet. This report reveals the 90 things you can't afford to neglect when selling your home. Okay? This report reveals the 90 things you can't neglect when selling your home. Let's go back. Check on the cheat sheet. So we're done here. We've got our image. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put down attention homeowners. This report can save you time, money, and headache. Get yours before they're gone. All right, so let's go back. The headline is going to be below the copy here. So we're going to go attention homeowners. This report will save you time, money, and heartache. I'm going to do this. Get your free copy. I'm going to say click, learn more to, you'll see why I'm trying to get this learn more in there. Let's see how it displays. Let's go here to the desktop. All right, do you see here where it says click learn? I want them to click this learn more button because your landing page is behind this learn more button. So we're going to change it up just a little bit here. This report will save you time. Click learn more to get your free copy. I'm going to take that, I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to put it as the second sentence. Click learn more to get your free copy. And then if it truncates or chops off, this report will save you time, money, and heartache. I'm okay with that. So this is what your ad's going to look like, Aaron. Up on top here, attention homeowners, want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money, get your copy of this powerful 8-page report. This report reveals the 90 things. This is what it's going to look like in desktop. This is what it's going to look like in telephone.
Okay.
Now, again, let's go back here for a quick second. Let's just see if we can, and again, I'm just playing around with this. Let's see if we can get the link telephonically in there. So if we move this around here, this want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money. What if we took this? Nope, I'm in the wrong section. What if we took this?
Put that first.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's paste it in there. Okay, let's take a look at it. All right, from a desktop point of view, it's all there. From a mobile phone, which a lot of people use their mobile phone, they're getting it. If they never click see more, they can click this link. I like this, don't you?
Yeah, that's better. Yep.
Yeah, this way that you're not asking people to take another step. If they want this it tells them 90 things you can't afford to neglect. Click this link to get yours, get your copy. Cool. Now, the only thing that's left then is headline. Now we have to add in the URL. That is the landing page. So the landing page is this wonderful, there it is, 90, get this free report. So copy this, go back over here to your ads manager, paste in, and do you see down below here on the ad where it says now 90-step report, EB, get more? It's in there now, which is great. We also have click learn more, click. I mean, we got them covered, belt and suspenders. Click learn more, click here. Wherever they click here, we're telling them go to the landing page to get your free report. Now, it is saying the pixel is missing. This is going to be next week's class. We'll run this. We'll see what type of results we have. We can talk about it next week. The Facebook pixel is going to be able to help us capture all the people that go to this landing page but don't fill it out. But again, that's the advanced class. So I want to at least get you guys to, we've created 5 commercials, 5 Facebook posts, 5 landing pages. They're taking you how long? 2 minutes to create? Seems like a pretty easy exercise, such that I'm now branding myself out there. What's my home worth? Hey, I got a 90-page report for you. Hey, I can help you get $10,000. Hey, I can help you get a home for 1%. Hey, I can help you buy a 4-unit, a 3-unit, a 2-unit for only 3.5% down. Pretty good commercials, don't you think, Aaron?
Yes, that's awesome.
And now this ad is going to run. And so all we have to do now is we're going to leave it the Learn More button. We like that. And we're going to leave the language English. And what we're going to do then is let's just review it. We'll confirm it, and I'll let you guys go. So in the campaign, it's the 90 Things Report for Bolingbrook. In the ad set, it's the 90 Things Report Bolingbrook. We're doing Bolingbrook and 15 miles around. It's going to go into a whole bunch of different places within Facebook. You're spending $5 a day for 7 days, $35. The ad itself is 90 things. Attention homeowners, get your copy. There's the image. Are you okay with it? Can we confirm it and move forward?
Yep, press the button.
All right, and now it's a matter of whether or not you have a credit card in there.
Yeah, I don't know if I do, but.
Well, so far so good, because it would have, well, it's publishing 3 of 3, okay. All right, so this is where we are. It says it's in review, which is where it should be. Before the class is over, it's not going to approve it. It's in review. The Facebook computers and people are going to look to make sure that we're not discriminating, that it meets all their guidelines. If for some reason you get a notification, Aaron, you call me and we will modify it if they're not approving it for some reason. Okay. But this has been a great class of helping you guys get commercials, helping you get a Facebook ad out there, and we're going to expand into the advanced class by working on the Facebook pixel and capturing custom audiences. Are there any questions? Are there any comments that I can answer for anybody at this time? And if you do, please unmute yourself and please shut out any questions. Aaron, do you have any questions?
Nope, I took a bunch of notes, so I think I'm good.
Okay, well, this has been, it's been fun for me. Let me just see if there's anything in the chat. You've answered my questions. Can you make Aaron's face bigger and the text smaller? Yes, I can. So again, that's all within Word. You can grab any of the corners of a picture and make it bigger. You can then highlight the text because it's a Word. The document I'm sending you is a Word document for the 90-page report. And feel free to highlight the text. If you want the font size smaller, please make it smaller for yourself. Aaron, have Glenn put your link above the fold like he suggests. Glenn, thanks. Let's chat soon. And we are good to go then. Appreciate everybody's time. Aaron, thanks for being the sample today.
Of course, thank you.
And you guys have a great day, great week, and be safe. By all means, though, please be mindful to share your successes with my team. I do this so that you guys might think that we're people that you'd like to work with from a lending point of view. Please send any of your buyers to Tony Marino at t.marino@gofcm.com. I'll put that in my email to you guys. He also can be reached at 847-804-1059. Thanks for being here today. Have a great week, everyone. Be safe.